Hello, my name's Cameron, and this is going to be a gameplay walkthrough of my Graybox for my single-player Quake map named Fallen. Um, so first, we begin in this room that I kind of imagine as being like a central staircase, since I kind of imagine this map being more like an abandoned ruin. So, for example, this would be like kind of an outdoor area that I'm probably going to expand a little once I start texturing. So there's probably going to end up being just like a sky over here and entryway textures leading down as you go down. And to kind of sell that abandoned effect, there's some spaces in these steps to kind of show that there's um, wear and tear throughout this map. So as you go down this stairway, there's no enemies in this area. You pass through into the next area, which I think of as like a central room where you'll find the first combat encounter. And I kind of imagine two ranged enemies in this room with the player being able to use these blocks, which would be crates in the within textured. You could use these crates as cover, and as you can see, I have the cover as a yellow texture. And as you continue on, you get to this room, which is like a food storage room where you'd find the first melee enemy that they encounter. And it's kind of a tighter space so that the player has to actually interact with the melee enemy a little instead of seeing it from far away and easily taking it down. So you continue on, and they run into this room, which is sort of like a living quarters area. And so the player will see this door, which needs a key, and I'll probably put an enemy here, a ranged enemy, so that the player absolutely notices the door. Um, then you continue on, and I'll probably put a swarmer enemy in here, so the player is used to them. They continue up here. Um, I imagine having a ranged enemy here just to keep the player on their toes. And you come into here, and I imagine putting a heavy enemy in here so that the player has to do something for the key. So they grab the key and then make their way back here, use it on the door, goes up, they come down here. I imagine this is kind of a dungeon area. Like as I said, this is a ruined, well, it's ruins. So I kind of imagine that in this dungeon there would be enemies within the cells. I kind of imagine all of the enemies in this map to kind of be like looters looking for treasure. So as you go down, there's enemies in all of the cells. You keep going down. I kind of imagine a knight out here or a heavy. But here you find the last area, which is the Sanctum. And I imagine there being a melee enemy back here, a heavy on this platform, and some ranged enemies on these platforms. And the player can kind of use these like pillars as cover. And after the player beats these enemies, they go over here, jump up here, they go over here, and they reach the end of the level. So yeah, that was my gray box. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.